Okay, everyone. Welcome to me remaking something of something that I worked my ass off a whole entire year since last year in October. I decided to make a loot animation that everyone has seen, the one that you see on my channel that's promoted a lot. But we are not going to be using Twilight this time, so we're going to use Fluttershy or Luna. So what we're doing, what I'll be doing, Nucus in the way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to load up Maritime Bay. Which right now I'm be working on that as we are doing this and making cute pony stuff that everyone wants. So I'll be going through my process of animating versus fixing them in pre-production or whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do right now is think of things I want to use. Because the first things first is getting sets. So I'm gonna just put car in. I'm just going to simply put car in the name, but you guys can't see it. Let me give you a moment. These are all the different things I'll be using for my animation. It's also a remake of someone else's animation too, because inspiration wise, but I'm going to add on to it. I'm going to add my own little fun twist to this. So these are all the cars I have at the moment that are used for animating with. And I'm going to slip that away. Column. There's nothing in that. You know what? I might do something here. I'm gonna do something really interesting that I don't normally do. There's the one and only Ed Plus, but we're gonna be using some of his stuff that he has in his inventory. And we're gonna add onto our workspace. We're gonna put big scale because we want to play around with the stuff we're doing. Hello, cartoons. Also, I need to change that color of my chat box. So let me do that real quick, and I'm gonna be doing this while we're talking. Let's do the color text here. I'm gonna use this yellow because I think that's gonna work. So anyone can chat while we're doing this. Back to animating. Back to my little workflow. So it's pretty simple. It's a giant animation. I'm gonna be playing around with stuff that I'd normally want to use. So I'm gonna be playing around with this. What the hell did it just do? Oh, it's doing that with my textures again, I think. What the? Did it just crash? Did it just intentionally just crash itself? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Good thing it automatically saves where I last left off. So I did a stream about a day or two ago, and I'm right. No, it was Friday that I did it. So I'm right now doing that while we're at it. What? I'm gonna let it load up real quick. It's doing that white thing. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to save before I quit and start over, because when I am doing any animations on this computer, and I will tell you guys right now, and I will always tell you guys, no matter what, this computer will be an asshole to you no matter what the position is. So, like, I can tell you right now, I can turn this off, this off. I'm gonna leave the gain on because I can't hear myself on stream when I'm doing stuff. So, what we're gonna do, be sure all that's working. Okay, give me a moment. Like, I'm gonna do something here. Yeah, one of the hardest part for animating on SFM is being able to do it. It's like, yeah, I'm right now doing it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Root transfer. screen, turn it on, then turn this off, because you guys are not supposed to see that while I'm trying to load stuff up. I'm going to load Discord up so I can advertise the stream, refresh chat. Okay, come on. Shouldn't be doing that now. I'm gonna turn off my sound for my headsets, so I'm gonna be sure the headsets are not doing anything of that sort. You know, Discord's being an asshole, SFM's being an asshole. Like, today, I think all my programs are becoming an asshole at this point. Like, honestly, anytime I have SFM open up, let's just say I had it open for just a moment. A problem with my computer is that when it detects it as a file or detects it as something that it doesn't see, it will detect it as something that it's not there. So I'm gonna reset that real quick. And I'm gonna do this real quick. So I am making content occasionally. I'm doing it, and I am trying my best to make YouTube stuff. I really don't like the idea of uploading videos at the moment because, like I said, the amount of effort. Like, I'm passionate about my channel. I really am. It's just that videos are gonna be extremely slow. Like, they're gonna get to the point of slowness to where my time in class will take more of my effort and workflow before I start deciding on what else to do on SFM. Now, SFM is like the only program I can use the most. Like, I can tell you right now, see here, that I do try my best to work on stuff. That webcam. No, I don't need any of that. So the stream levels are all here. The subscriber total is here. The chat room is here. I don't need the game thing to automatically do that. So display capture I don't need. Okay, there we go. So it's loading up again. Let's see if we can try this. Who on earth is DMing me at the moment on SFM? So I'm gonna leave the volume off on that. Okay, let's do an opposite channel. Let's do a different audio thing. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go to animation editor. I'm gonna go to camera. I'm gonna go to attribute. Go to this. Go to da 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 da. I'm gonna do that. No radius. Let's see here. Let's go back to where I was at that house. There we go. Let's see here. Rescan. Oh, looks like Discord's having forums update. But I'm right now trying to advertise the stream so everyone can watch me do this. Got it. Got it. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to my channel, go to stream, go to share. Da 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 da. Copy link address. Do 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 do. Okay, let's see here. It should be all to go with advertising. Yeah. So I'm right now gonna be doing that. I'm going to do. Also, there we go. Gonna do that. Gonna do this. Gonna do that. Keeping this from trying to break again. Gonna save that little piece of shit. Gonna shove it up its ass. Yeah, I know it's not like I have dry humor or whatever, or like being absolutely centric when it comes to doing stuff. I'm gonna do something funny in this. Like, I know that this is a city and stuff, but I don't care. Like, I can use it as a house block. So let's turn the house the other direction. Because you know what's funny? This is the only destroyable house that I have in my inventory in SFM. I think about rewriting the whole idea and just go with something else because everyone loved it. Everyone loved my idea that I did there. So Zakora. Oh, I forgot about her. So let's see if Zakora's going to Oh, there we go. I'm gonna choose different ones because I know Zakora has many different versions of herself. So that's an old one. Like we're talking like 2016, 2017 era. That's what she is. That's a 2017 model. And this one's different too. This one, if I'm correct, is a bit newer. Yeah, because the eyes are a bit bigger too. That's another other one. And then we're gonna get the other model. Oh, that's the same model, so let's get the other one. So there's only two Zakoras, or I don't use Anthro, because here's the funny thing about me: Anthro is not my forte. Like, look at here on the new model. Like, the nose is curved and going like this. Hers goes up, curves around. They were using a different reference for that. So this is V in version 5. This is V in version 6, I think. No, it's not version 6. Um, let's do revamp. Let's check the revamp models because I have so many models on my computer saved that it takes up the most space out of Gmod. RTI's model in here. I have that. Well, those are all Anthro. Man, I am so hungry when it comes to doing all these streams. I do not understand why. Oh, hello to anyone who's joined on. I'm right now working on the animation that everyone has not seen yet, and I'm right now just trying to do some. And I'm just simply trying. I'm right now. I'm not tired. I just woke up 3 hours ago, I think. So I'm doing stuff as it is. I'm just trying to set things together. Like before animation starts, because the entire thing with this one, these revamp models have a different body type. It's more stretched, more narrow, less a little bit tiny smaller. Like some of the models are still their work. Some of them do have some issues on my end because I do open them correctly. I do use the zip file. That's Amber Strike. Cute. Applejack's revamp. I got the Fallout ponies. I don't have all of the Fallout ponies on my list. I have most of the Horizon and the original trilogy book collection. But I think Little Pip and Blackjack and velvet are like the most popular when it comes to ponies. I got a pony bookmark myself from a convention I went to up in Dallas, and also, by the way, that is Brandon's OC. I know everyone hates him, and I know he's cringe, but you know what? I'm gonna do something with his character. Like I'm really want to do something. So his eye lenses, no eye lenses. Now we're gonna put his eyes straight. He loves Starlight Glimmer, so I should not be surprised if I can just allow myself to make an animation with him. His model is really custom. I don't know if I could tell you this, but look at that hair. Look at those hair strands. That's not any model that I have seen. Every other model that has been made with hair differences, every hair has the same exact composition. Luna's hair is the same every time, besides season 1. Fluttershy's is the same time, but it's but Brandon's um his character has a that's a lyra tail. That's a lyra tail. This is not. So if I look behind here, his glasses are cute. I'm gonna be honest. His glasses, I don't see a whole lot of people use that, but his hair is custom. Look at those hair follicles that of his character has. He doesn't really have the same hairstyle as every other pony character I've seen yet. Hey Sean. So another thing with Brandon's character, I'm gonna be a little bit of a weirdo and just simply play with his character. Like his character ain't bad. Like he has a decent amount of flexes. What kind of thick ass does he have? Expected. Thick ass. Oh my god, like I know I'm weird about it, but I have to. I have to check the butt flexes on every character. Like, you know how weird it is when you get a new character and you gotta check the butt ass flexes and it gets absolutely like you want to clap them. It's the same thing when I do to Sakura. Like, every character I have to check the butt flexes. Like, as a person who plays around with models a lot and does play around with flexes a lot, let's see here. Flexes. Every other flex on her, like this one right here, doesn't have a whole lot of flexes on them. But it's a weird thing. It's a definitely a weird thing that I do in games where I just simply decided, no, I'm not dirty. It's just that I just want to check the butt flexes. Like this decor model has a lot of thick parts to them. So I'm looking right here and checking the looks. Like I'm not a person who goes after like characters that look or sound. It's just personality wise. So there's very wide mouth, ooh woo, and block brows. Oh my god. The sarcasm I have in my tone of voice. Like, I know the brand the Brony OC is right on the other side, but hey, you know what's funny about playing around with things like this is that I can mess with so many things that makes everyone say, "What the hell am I always thinking?" So I'm gonna be also very generous too. You know what? I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do on my stream. I'm gonna go get a Starlight Glimmer character. Since all the Glimmer game wants to have her everywhere, I'm gonna do the same thing. You want some? I'm gonna give it because why the hell not? Because it's funny. It's really funny when I do this. I'm gonna get my favorite one, which is this one right here. Because Brandon the Brony likes Starlight Glimmer too. The unhinged person himself. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hide these two characters for right now. The house, all that's right there. So let's look at props. Let's look at house props or a kitchen or like cauldron. There are so many missing files in some of these. My God, like I know everyone can't see it. It's just for the sake of me doing something. I'm gonna get Fluttershy's cauldron right here. Like this is a great little pot to use for how like you know what? I feel like I want to do a Halloween theme macro animation. Like I know a lot of people want that. And I'm gonna do some right now and I'm gonna play around with some stuff. So when you start building stuff in SFM, you go build your scenes, already know the plot. It's just a macro animation. It's pretty simple, straightforward, and you just play around with characters. So, what other? Let me check stream. Yeah, I'm right here. So anyone who's joining on, I'm doing stuff right now, and I'm right now trying to build so many things. And if you're gonna ask me how on earth did I get Brandon Brony's OC, I found this OC while going through a list of things he had on his profile on DeviantArt. Brendan the Pony on DeviantArt.com. He has two accounts. He has a Not Safe for Work account and a normal account that he uses for Starlight Glimmer. He also has a couple more accounts that I follow. I follow him because of the Starlight Glimmer stuff. I don't follow him for anything else. But everything else, he has the same model structure as a normal Mel Pit character, but he doesn't have all the flexes in his body. So all the flexes on him are just not there. Like, I'm gonna ask you guys this: how's everyone's morning doing? How's your guys' day doing? Day, night, yada yada. I'm doing fine myself. So another thing I like about this house is that Sakuras Hut, I can't really use anything to make a hut. So what I normally have to do is just do this. So I'm gonna just write hut. Why does it say water shoot on it? Like what the hell? What the hell did my computer just do? It just showed me something. You know what? I'm mad at everyone. I'm going to go find me a Sakura Hut. I'm gonna hunt me down a Sakura Hut. Not a Pizza Hut. Don't think about pizza, please. Like I know it's already past lunch. I'm also going to try to stream during the afternoon because that's the best time for anyone to watch me. So everyone's on lunch right now. Everyone's having dinner, and everyone's in bed in some countries. So SFM, Sakura's Hut. I'm gonna see if I can find one. I don't see a lot of people use a hut in her stuff, and it's just simply it's really hard to like if I were to really look at this. So let me do this. While I'm at it, let me go check my thing. Filters. I'm gonna turn off the gain thing because I know a lot of people don't want to do that. So I'm gonna keep it on that format. But I will go back to it in a moment. Give me a moment. If it's not going over the red or a little bit of the orange, you guys are good. And I'm right now trying to get Sakura's Hut from SFM. SFM is like I don't see a lot of people use her stuff. Like for Halloween, I understand. Like I know there's a lot of Halloween objects I can use. I'm gonna say Sakura House. Ah, resources. Oh yeah, I love my resources whenever I'm finding my SFM stuff. My computer is hating me right now for some reason. Am I putting too much stress on it? Like I already have memory of 503 memory usage. I can go a lot higher than that, funny enough, and I can still run the computer. It's gonna make my computer cry more. I'm gonna check Discord. I'm gonna be in the call so I can entertain. Like I know.
Any levels out of these that you
Oh,
wanna
so what's going on, folks? Hang on. I'm right now doing a stream, by the way, doing SFM. I'm doing an SFM video right now, and I'm remaking one of my top popular animations that on my channel right now. I know some people have seen it, but I don't know if anyone has. But I'm gonna ask you guys here that you guys want to see me try to like make the whole animation again because I'm right now going starting from ground zero.
All right, cool.
Give me a moment. So I'm right now. Excuse
Excuse
you.
me. Sorry about that.
You're perfect. Fine. Hang on. So let me put. Oh, okay. Let's put noise suppression. Here we go. Let's see here. Noise gate. But normally the noise gate is not really that bad.
Really?
Yeah, it minimizes all the noise. Like noise gate and noise suppression really eliminate all that noise that you see in videos. So I also am using, if you can see on screen, I don't know if anyone can see. I'm using Brandon the Pony's OC, and I found out his hair is not any other character I've seen. Every male character does not have this hair color.
Huh. Strange.
So I looked on line to find out if there was any other ponies like him. No, there's not a whole lot of people that have Starlight Glimmer and an OC, because some people do like Starlight Glimmer, but at the same time I tell myself, yeah, I don't want to be like one of those fans that are just so obsessed with just Starlight only, and then just simply
Yep.
just get uncomfortably creepy.
Yeah, like he tried to do with the Starlight Glimmer once, tried to get sexually romantic with it. Turns out that was proven to be a freaking lie because he was photoshopping that crap. Even as he got called out on it.
And
yeah, weak.
Yeah, like the whole thing was just to get attention, I think. But you know what? I still like him just for the sake of him just not getting mad. Like, I still wish I could talk to him again, because I need to talk to him about all the stuff that me and him both talked about with ideas. This was a long time ago before he deleted his server twice. So I don't have communications with him for some reason. He doesn't want to talk to me for some reason.
Probably because he think I'm gonna make an assumption and take a general guess is that he knows that you know the people who don't like him, and therefore, since you were associated with these people, he probably doesn't want to have anything to do with you as a friend. That's just my hunch.
Well, even if that is a hunch, not like, and even if I'm doing his OC with Star Glimmer in this macro animation, like Fluttershy and Starlight, Luna, like you like Luna.
Yeah.
And I'm right now using Sakura, so I don't even know where a hut is. Like I tried my best to find a SFM hut. Like I'm gonna do a witch's hut. I was gonna tell you right now when I was using the Dolly E. For some reason, when I put the RAMPE on it and just put house on it, which is rape house, and it automatically knew what I was going to say. It was just so scary to listen to that AI just already know what I'm trying to get at. It understands a house, but it doesn't understand the term. It just looks shady as shit. That's how bad it is.
Damn, that's nuts.
Yeah, I really wish I can do it again. I also did the word. What's funny about the word FAGGOT? It is a food in Dolly E. So a faggot is not a terminology for like gay people, but it's a terminology for a fag from another country. So I guess it means something different. So now I gotta tell people, well, if you're gonna use that word, you're gonna have to give me the context of what you're getting at. Are you meaning like stick the mud? Or do you mean are you meaning like food? Because if it is food, then I'll be laughing. And right
Hey,
now,
you want to know what we just got done going over when you joined? We were going over differences between Build 96 of Christmaser and its retail.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
The game that I've been playing for you guys, Trespasser. This game.
I'm gonna look at different buildings for SFM to destroy it. Like like the one thing about all these different houses that I try to find, like destroyable houses are one thing, but trying to get one on SFM is like a pain in the ass trying to find. Like, if I'm right now gonna tell you, like my friend Savannah's joined on stream, and I had to change the color because since I have green, it's red. You can see that on stream because green and red make a great combination on this.
You're actually streaming on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now at the same time that I'm trying to do stuff. Because this is the best time for me to do it right now because most people are at lunchtime and it's already in the afternoon for most people. My analytics told me
Still
that
AM for me.
my analytics told me this a long time ago that the best time to do any uploading or streaming is during the afternoon. So I'm doing it right now.
So basically, you're recording.
Streaming is different than recording, but it's a different fundamental of output. So right now my kilobits are 4,000 or 6,000 kilobits, and the output is 1080 by 720. And the footage you're
It
seeing right
is.
now is on your guys' side is blurrier because Discord is compressing all the pixels into a small monitor. So you won't see everything.
Talk about is it recording our audio because it is a rule.
Well, after it's finished, I can edit it, but right now I don't do that kind of stuff because editing takes too much of my time to go through. I used to have that time, but I don't. I'm also going through all the different things I want to do right now because I really wanted to talk to you guys because I had no one else that wanted to like get on. I know everyone else is too busy doing something else.
Aaron, did you even get that ping I just sent you though?
Which ping?
Oh, hang on a minute. I was in the middle of playing Minecraft. Let me look real quick. Hang on.
What ping are you trying to get at, Pin?
Because I was playing this one ants game right here though, and it asked me this one question that just made me go, "What the hell?" Here,
Okay, hang on. I see the question. Hold up. Which of the following ways is the fastest way to get resources? 1. What are the resource buildings in the territory? Option 2. Go to the world for a resource collection. Option 3. Type in show me the ass in the chat channel. What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck? Yeah, that's basically the quiz.
Pin, I think you really went on the deep end right there.
And the second option is checkmarked. Go to the world for resources collection.
yeah,
And it shows the reward and the amount of time it took.
no, that's just a cooldown on that though, Aaron. But god damn, who are you saying? Show me the ass when you're playing a game of ants.
Okay, Ford. I hate when it does this.
Oh, I'm like imagining who on earth typed this, and I'm going to rip you in half, them in half for saying that. That's just like, why did you say it? Like, where's the context? There's none.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm just gonna tell you this right here. Do you find any asses on an ant?
No.
No, they don't have asses. They have mouths.
No, they haven't, but
But they will sting you.
that's what the thorax is on their butt. That is basically their butts.
Yeah, I
Basically,
know
these
that.
men's here, not asses.
Oh God, people are just ugh.
Weird.
No, not only just weird, but they just ask the most irrelevantly stupid questions.
It sounds like one of those type of like moments you watch something and then all of a sudden like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah, it's like to the point. It's like, oh, I want to rip this person's head off, just from the sheer amount of stupidity that's coming out of their mouth. Who here actually agrees with that?
Oh, I do agree.
It's like either you say actual logic that makes sense, or you shut the frick up. Go on about your day.
Well, some people don't want to make sense because they're just stupid. Like I know
Uh-huh.
a lot of people that I talk with online that ask me questions that sound stupid. Like here's what my teachers tell me in class. Every question or every answer is never stupid. I told them, what if the question is stupid and irrelevant? And they tell me that everyone's own word is valuable, which yes it is, but no, because it's a very loose analogy of like, I'm gonna be honest, like I know you're trying to be nice and all for my teachers, what they do in my class, but you need to know that no one uses that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, true.
No one's opinion is at all relevant. Like, unless it's a really good opinion that everyone can agree with, then you are relevant and you should be praised for all of it. But if you have opinion that is so downright dumb, then people are not going to listen to anyone.
Yep.
Because I think everyone's valuable, I would say. Everyone's way of saying stuff is valuable. But when you think about it in reality, does it really?
Yeah, true.
Like, does it really at all matter what other people have to say? Does it really matter on, like, when people start drama and stuff, I have to look at it in a way, well, is this supposed to be something that I should care about? Or should I just scold them for telling drama and just, like, whip them when they ask for it? Like, I don't want to be an asshole to people, but sometimes people need to learn to shut up for once.
Yep.
Like, I hate the idea of like silencing people, and I don't like the idea of like doing that on servers. Like, I don't do that here. That's against my own morality of what I want to do. But the only time I will ever silence someone is unless I don't want to hear anything they have to say. So I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna listen to any of the bullshit you're gonna have. Here's the funny thing about me when all that drama started with Dark Hero Brian and Black Shadow or Derek Castle. Both of them were starting shit the moment I was around them. The moment I started to be with them, they decided to say, yeah, this and that. And they were being a bunch of bitches, and both of them were both slurring words. They also said a ton of slurs in a group call that was never recorded with me and stuff. It was just 5 people: myself, Texan Gamer, and Steve, and Dark Hero Brian, and also Black Shadow himself. So yeah, it was a really niche of people that were in his friend group, including me. And you know what's funny about it is that I was only a part of that group for about less than 6 months.
Until he got what he wanted and kicked you to the curb.
Basically, he basically wanted me to simp for him. Like, I simped to him so hard. Like, at
What
least
a fucking moron.
Like, he basically wanted me to simp for him so hard until I had enough of him.
Hey, ASP.
Yeah.
So I was on the call. Well, not on the call, but I was literally on EA support for a couple hours, and like all these representatives. So So essentially, you know how in Score, how there's the online features?
Yeah.
I can't use them because I can't create a Score account via the Steam version. And what
God
I
damn.
was trying to get in these fucking representatives' fucking heads was that was a problem.
You know, when I was
But
trying to
no!
when I was trying to also, let me tell you this, when I was also trying to get a representative from VPN to cancel one of my VPNs, they were charging $300 on my account, which, or well, my whole thing account, and I was like, wait, they asked me, because here's what you don't do when you're in business practice. I noticed this. He was an Indian man, and he asked me what did I do for a job, and I was telling him freelance, and I lied about it. I told him I was being extremely casual, and I was saying to my mom and dad, this is a scam because I can hear them in their voice that they were trying to scam me for money, and they were trying to use AnyDesk because I don't use AnyDesk, and I knew they were not supposed to ask questions. When you're a business, you don't ask people's personal lives because you're not a part of their life. 2, don't ask them to download software that they don't want to use. Or 3, don't ask them about personal finances.
Especially the social security number as well, because I bet they're gonna do that as well. Huh, you speak?
Yeah, they done that before when I was on a call once. Like, someone butt dialed me once too when I was less than 18, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't know who you are." Like,
Oh,
someone butt
oh,
dialed my number, and I told myself, wait, they don't know who I am, so how on earth are they getting my fucking number from any place at all? They possibly butt dialed me and they didn't know who I was, and I was telling them they were trying to say about a name, and I was telling them, ma'am, who are you? Secondly, I told them, what the fuck are you with my phone number? 3, get away from me, creep.
no, I also know what I'm telling you, basically. Every representative I fucking had told me something about a picture. I'm gonna send you this picture. And you tell me if this picture is fucking cropped. Because I don't think it is. Because apparently they think it is. And it's freaking not.
Well, if you send it to me, I can go on a website called Tiny Eye and see if it is manipulated.
You see, this is a picture. I took this via my VC myself. I even unplugged my second screen for these fucks. And like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Praise
look
was in the
into
call.
that.
He knew how frustrated I was.
Okay, I'm going to copy this image and I'm going to see if it's at all manipulated. I feel like there's been a few people that have done this kind of bullshit before. So let's copy this image. Copy image.
I have not modified it at all. I trust that.
Well, we're gonna be sure it's not like I'm gonna be sure because I don't really want to go by word. I'm gonna go by what my gut's gonna tell me about this picture first, and I'll tell you that it's not. I use Tiny Eye for all the stuff I use, so give me a moment.
See, if it is cropped, it might be my computer. I can't do anything about.
But at the same time, while we're doing it, back on topic. So whenever I'm working around with SFM and I'm trying to get stuff worked on, the one thing I have to do in all cases is bumping up the So the thing says 0 matches on Tiny Eyes, so it's not been tampered with, so you're good. So it's legit.
Oh, well, here's the thing. What they kept telling me is your picture can't be cropped. And I'm like, this fucking shit is not cropped.
Someone's playing
Do
Mind
you
Chip
understand?
still.
That would be me. I'm playing Mind Chisel.
Hey, it's another word.
Do you understand?
You know what? One thing about Minecraft, I had built an entire convention center that's 11 and a half floors tall and an entire attic system for the roof.
So ASP, why do you think they're saying it's cropped? Because I know for a fact it is not.
Well, I can tell you exactly right now, it is not cropped because you see that time on the bottom. That's correct. Correct, 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 correct. Everything on the bottom and top is all correct. Everything here is absolutely legit, even your profile. And the only thing I will be able to know something's off is unless the Steam or any of the stuff on top or any of the tabs that you have open are not, tampered with. My compulsive disorder tells me if someone tampered with something. But it tells me that it's not been completely tampered with. So you are good on your part.
Because I contacted, I was on these, I was there until like 1 o'clock in the damn morning, and like everyone I talked to said that every picture I've sent them is cropped. There was only one representative that understood one of my pictures. And
You know what?
after with that guy,
I was also gonna tell right now. I'm gonna be getting bottles set up in my little project too. You know how like potions have bottles and you have to like organize them. So my idea is that the four characters and Sakura herself, um, they're making a potion and they want to try something and they're gonna use it on them. And I'm gonna be using practical stuff that I normally use for liquids. So what do you think of that idea?
interesting.
It's a very interesting concept, but the problem with everything is that you have to constantly move stuff around. Like, I love it when I move stuff out of the way of something and be like, yeah, I have a bottle and Sakura can do it. But back to what you were trying to say, yeah, um, they're too stupid to not know it's not cropped. It is not cropped at all. So it is on them
Yeah.
on how they're stupid.
So what this tells me is I'm not gonna get resolution to be able to use the goddamn freaking
So what exactly is
um
the problem that you had to deal with? Was it a game transfer or was it like putting getting the money back?
no, okay, let me show you what's happening in my sport. And maybe you can understand it. So better if I show you. So essentially I bought it on Steam because it was on sale on Steam. I have a disc version somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But so I'll launch the game here and then I'll stream it. Just give me a second. Actually, I'll take a picture of what it does. So, have you ever played Spore? First off, have you ever played Spore? That this all put context.
The way your voice is, I'm not hearing a whole lot. So you could type it in chat. What exactly is it? Because I can't really understand fully well what you're talking. I'm not understand what you're talking about,
You
but you're just way your voice is just way too thick on my end.
hold on. I'll type it in. You want me to try to use the bot so it's easier for you, ASP?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you guide me for doing that, please?
Um, I haven't used the. Let's do the go to the music thing. I think the only way, RT, you have to go. Where is that? Hey, Pinch, do you want to explain to where the what the command is?
What a TTS bot, yeah.
Yeah, the TTS bot. You have to like. I think you have to put a. See if you can put apostrophe TTS. Oh wait a minute. Apostrophe the comma underscore, not comma underscore, no space. Just comma RD and just write something. And space it out so it doesn't try to like overlap.
I'm trying to find that rainbow dashboard though.
So is it comma
RD.
RD?
And then just say whatever you have to say.
Should I do it in the mute VC or where should I do it at?
Mute VC.
Okay. It didn't do it.
It didn't do it?
No.
I'm gonna have to figure out where, because I don't use RTD that often. I don't use it because I'm more used to the other stuff of talking. Like I know, like you're trying to tell me that it's a game that you're trying to get money, trying to pay for, and everyone is just hating on you for some reason.
No, it's not that. So, have you ever played it?
No.
Okay,
Well,
so
I have to explain right here. It's pretty much a sandbox adventure game, man.
Well, I tell people the time.
let me show you.
I think you
Let me
told.
show you what's happening. So you see this? This is your game to get these benefits. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I go. Don't mind my email address, by the way. Don't don't ever send anything to this because
I'm not gonna say
I get
anything. You know
nothing.
that.
Alright, so I go and type in my email here, and then I'm gonna have a password. Hold on. Alright, so Chris Borey's name. Alright. And then I go do this. An unknown anchor during registration. Please try again. And I keep trying again, and it's like it doesn't want. So what essentially, yeah, that's what they don't fucking understand. These fucks don't understand that that's the problem I'm having. And a way that
Mm-hmm.
Steam guy told me to fix it is find the CD key. Well, I go and find the CD key, and what I get is this thing where I'll type it in chat what I get. If I do try to find the CD key, all I get is this. I get that.
So you just
Find
get
the CD key.
you just get a you
I have
just
not
get an
checked
arrow.
it
You're
since.
getting a account arrow telling you that your password's incorrect. No, your password is correct. But normally your computer or whatever side there is, it would tell you that you changed it possibly by accident. So there's
Oh,
also another fundamental thing about doing that.
okay. I'm in the. I'm here to show you. I'm looking in my fragment stuff, like editing registry and stuff. This is what I'm talking about. See how it says value data? That's supposed to be the CD key. ASP, see that?
Hang on.
I'm showing you right now.
Okay.
where it says percent CD key is supposed to be where the numbers go, essentially. So either someone had,
Oop.
so, and luckily about this game on Steam sale, because of the fact that like I but I've already put 10 hours, so I can't refund it. It plays online fine, offline fine. It's just that frickin' thing. I want to create a damn Spore account.
So it sounds like it's being a bitch.
Yeah, and the only way that I could see doing this is another way people have thought I'd fix this is there's this demo version this week called Creature Creator. It's just a creation stuff. And people have tried to get a free copy to essentially fix this issue because apparently, yeah, it doesn't want to fix that fucking shit. But nope, no one's. So the only way I could essentially fix this is getting getting an origin card, buying that freaking creature creator, uninstalling my spore stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then installing that, create the account on that, then
Yeah.
basically log into it
Yeah.
on my actual spore. And according to some people, that fixes it.
But that's not correct because not everything can be fully fixed. I can tell you right now, when I had to restart my SFM project, I had to basically try to find the files. But here's the thing about it: when people say you can't get deleted files back and they're only invisible, I tried the method of finding my files backed up. All
This
my
isn't,
It says in
I
SFM.
know,
It is a source filmmaker.
no, like this is different. This is, so, you know how a CD key works, right? How every game for
Mm,
Steam has a CD key.
they do.
Well, you know how there's that manage CD keys button? This is what it keeps doing. And it's gonna do this infinitely. Because apparently EA did something to it. They made it so that people couldn't use their Steam ones on Origin.
You know, one thing about
But
me, I don't. A good thing I never bought any EA games in my lifetime in a long time. And good thing I don't like them that much because EA Sports is cringe.
okay, the only reason I bought Spore is because it's a game from my childhood.
Is it over 20 years old?
It came out originally in, I don't know how old it is, but
You can go online quickly or ask Google how old is Spore.
let's see, release date. September 4th, 2008 is when
So
the base game came out.
okay, so it came out over fifth. No wait, 14 years ago. That's decently short. Like out of all the years I have been online, my account for YouTube has been around for 13 years.
Essentially, ASP, like, honestly, if they wanna tell me that this shit isn't authentic and it's cropped and shit, I'm not gonna fucking talk to those fuckers.
What was that?
Honestly, I'm gonna try the other method in the creature creator, and if that doesn't fucking work, well, I'm gonna be messaging these fucks and being like, I've talked to like 5 of your goddamn people, and I'm an unsatisfied customer, and I don't care if I fucking sound like a Karen. I'm gonna let these people know I ain't happy.
Well, it's your money that you want to have, and it's your game that you want, and they're just being dicks.
No, I can play it fine. Here's what they didn't understand either. I can play it offline in the game fine. I just can't register a Spore account.
But the question is everyone affected by this then?
Yes, there's a lot of people online that have had the same problem.
And why is it? Because the online world does not exist anymore? Or they just completely abandoned it?
No, it exists. It still works. But apparently the Steam version is one of the worst versions to get because of the fact that apparently, according to what I've read, the Origin version works fine. But do I want to pay for another version over again? No, I fucking don't. So I want EA to know that I'm not a satisfied customer.
No one likes EA anyway.
I like them just for the Sims, pretty much. That's it.
The only time I ever had an EA game was when I got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hollows. And I was satisfied with that.
See, at this point, it's like, what do I do? You know?
Yeah, it's like that.
Because
You don't know what to do, but my question is, do you have any other games that are not an online MMO game? Because most of the games that you're talking about to me are games that I don't play. I don't play Dota 2. I don't play any of those kind of I don't play.
no, this isn't an MMO. It's so you basically create a creature, right? You go from a cell stage to basically space.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those games where you evolve a creature, basically.
Yeah. Also, my friend Savannah said, "Happy 13 years of YouTube." This past July was 13 years. July the 20. I think it's July or May of 2009.
I can just tell you this for a fast fact out of nowhere here. Did you know that ants are omnivores?
What?
No.
I don't really know what you guys are talking about at the moment because I'm right now trying to focus on, like, I want to engage in a conversation, but you got to give me a reason, like, what is it exactly you're talking about?
Did you know ants are omnivores?
Oh, ants. I was thinking something else. Wine bottle. I'm just going through all the bottles I have for, not Demoman, but just going through all the bottles of, like, for, experiments, potions, like that. Beakers. That's what I'm finding right now. I got beer bottles. You know what I really wish when I get Half-Life Alyx someday or another? I'm gonna use SFM2 and make pony animations in SFM2. But it's gonna be a shitload of gigabytes I'm gonna have to have on my computer because you know how many gigabytes the full thing for SFM2 is? 15 gigabytes. I can't have that much space in my computer because I found out
Wait,
what?
they made an SFM2?
Yeah, it's called Source 2. Half-Life Alyx has access to it. But it's something. It's a little bit of an upgrade from SFM1, but I like SFM1 better because everyone uses it. The only way to fully make an animation with trying to do all this kind of stuff and try to make something different and try to I'm just trying to focus at once. There's so many things at once. So basically, Source of Maker 2 is just a way to say that it is a second version of SFM. But at the same time, SFM has a very different format than Blender because I tried using Blender's animation tools a long time ago. Hated every bit of it. Because I couldn't do a whole lot of movement. I did everything that the videos told me and I hated it. And I just stopped animating in Blender altogether.
Can I say why I'm using Blender? Is because the fact that it's not from me, I'm not making animations. So really all it is for is to port some things and, you know, export models and stuff. So really, basically what Pizza Pone kind of does once. So I want to do it here. So
Pizza Pone
but
does
also
he does mostly the stuff that's in between everything. That's what I know from.
exactly. So what I want to do is be able to know how I can port models and stuff.
Port models is I don't know if I want to say too much on it, but I would say I don't play around with Blender that much. I really don't. I deleted all my files for Blender because I have finally told myself I'm never using Blender ever again. Ever. But I used to use it a few times, but I'm never touching it ever.
Yes, I'm assuming you probably find any capabilities for it.
No, I just really hate Blender for a lot of things. It's the only place where a lot of our SFM models are made. That's the only reason, but everything else is just totally hatred. Like, I love it when people do it. I'm not jealous. It's just that I don't like Blender as a program. I like it as a program for people who want to make stuff and spend too many hours doing something and taking too long to upload anything at all. And being just, let alone just spending too much time just building one thing. That's how bad I don't like Blender because it takes too much. I like it when you can have pre-existing models and not having to deal with that. Because YouTube, there's a lot of YouTubers that use SFM, but not many people want to use Blender because Blender takes a lot of your excess time to animate stuff. That's why all the let's say transformation animations from another person I know of, it takes them about 6 months to do a full animation from start to finish, and I don't like that. That's way
And
too. That's too much.
average.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm trying to explain here. So basically, he took 6 months to did his first ever animation when I looked on his channel. So it takes him every 6 to 12 months to finish a full done production. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But in some cases, you don't want to do that because YouTube will hate you if you don't upload something immediately.
Yeah, and this is why I feel like my channel just doesn't. And I know I'm not being competent, but it's like, see, the thing about my channel is like, I feel like I'm never gonna get money for it because of like how fucked up I want to do things. Because, see, what I want to do is go over my childhood game, like Minecraft, like some versions of Minecraft, some stuff like that. But when the corporate shit basically fucked it up, in a sense that I can't make money off that shit anymore.
Well, YouTube is a bitch when it comes to trying to make money off of YouTube. And they don't give two shits about who's in their way.
See, it was originally my dream to essentially become a YouTuber that gets paid and stuff. And then when COVID hit, that threw it out the window. Now, I still wanted to do my channel because it's a hobby, but like, I'm just have to bet that I'm not gonna probably ever get paid to do it.
Well, the thing is, everything I do, I don't get paid for anything. I do everything I do for SFM for free. And I don't get commissions. I already got one commission from Eris. I'm still trying to do it. But the one thing about me with digital art is that I don't like doing 2D animations. I love 2D animation, but the amount of software I need and the amount of time and patience I have, I don't. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I really love animations. I really want to get a degree and a 2-year graduate degree for industry-wise. But if I'm going to be doing 2D animations, I will definitely hate it more than I would love 3D. But the problem is, I really love the idea of trying to do stuff in a short amount of time like I've been trying to do now. But the problem I'm having right now is just trying to get stuff done. And life is going to get in the way. And I save all my progress. And I'm going to tell you right now, I spent a full year on one project that took 930 hours to complete. One. That is every level of extreme SF filmmaking I have ever done in my entire life. And it is a very difficult thing to do again because the amount of effort I had to put in, I had to put almost every single bit of my school year for 2 years. I used part of my school year, even now, to make it. Now, see how stressful it is just to get stuff done? And people ask me why don't I have fun on YouTube? Because I'm doing it for everyone else. Like, I'm doing streams, like, I love it. But the thing is, I love only what other people want me to do. I don't really care as much as I do. Like, I really love making videos when I really, really want to. But when people are trying to want me to do something that someone else does, like YouTube, I have done a ton of research. The algorithm hates anyone like me because animators get pushed aside. Anyone that doesn't get satisfaction, they pull it aside. And I know I sound like I'm being a complete nut just doing this stuff. But don't blame me when I've been on YouTube for 13 years and I know how the algorithms are just absolute bullshit. They're good bullshit. But they're total bullshit in some cases. Like, I'm very honest and extremely eccentric when it comes to telling people off that I don't like something. Like, my friend Savannah that's in the chat right now that I'm looking at, she just said happy anniversary, but she knows this as much as I do. I always think I want to have fun about something. I really do want to have fun in SFM, but one problem. YouTube's going to hate me about it. Because when I put my videos up, I put the thumbnail that is appropriate for it. I put everything I can to put something into something. I don't put a whole lot of story into something because I already know where I'm going with it. Like, this is the rarity about me. I don't need to just write something down and write it as a story. I can easily, a snap of a finger, already know what I want.
But yet YouTube doesn't like it when you do that.
It doesn't. So I disapprove of YouTube's decision.
Yeah, because that's what YouTube's trying to do here. They try to patronize people.
It's called communism. That's what it's called.
They're stupid fucking idiots.
So why don't you actually show you what I'm talking about, my channel, what I am doing? So this, you see, this game right here is one of my childhood games. And I've been playing through it with my channel because of the fact that it's one of my favorite games of all time. Mario Party 2, of course. But, I... Oh, ooh, someone like that. Ooh.
Go by most popular and see which one everyone likes. Go to where the filter is and views. Filter. You know those 3 lines? Views. Views. Value of over 100. Apply. None. Okay.
The only video... Okay, so one video that is my highest view, actually, is this one. That's the closest I've gotten to a highest view. Because this got picked up in the Minecraft, and this series is actually discontinued.
Everyone wants me to start a series on YouTube. Like, people really want me to do it, and I'm like thinking,
This is the highest viewed one in general.
So my thing is that you're gonna have to, like, I learned a lot of stuff over here now. What does your dashboard say about your channel at the moment? Go to your dashboard. Yeah, you don't really have. You're really starting out, and you're gonna have to really grind those. Like, I know you don't always have the time, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to grind a lot. I started from nothing myself, and it took a whole 5 years to get where I'm at now. Imagine that, 5 years.
See some of these, and if you want to know live, the live streams here, some of these I abandoned one go. I need to clean this out, but so you have GTA 5 here, which had 15, and then you have the recent ones, which has 6 and 3. These are what I'm trying to do here is essentially, you know how The Last of Us Part 1 just came out, right?
What?
I'm trying to see if the remake of The Last of Us Part 1.
I don't care for that shit.
What I'm trying to do here is just test you. Is essentially playing through a game, the remastered version, because it's trendy, essentially, because of the remake. And so far, it's not been like to where I don't have the dissatisfaction of not doing it anymore. Because that's the thing that happened with some of these games is that like I lost satisfaction just to essentially do it because of so many problems I had.
Well, like I said before about where you're gonna go out with your voice, like, I know a lot of people are not always comfortable with their voice on YouTube, but the one thing is engagement with YouTube, and I suggest a channel that for a lot of growing on YouTube, their names is vidIQ. They give you everything there is resource wise when it comes to YouTube. I suggest that, or what is it, VidTube or whatever it's called. There's many channels I know of that I can give you it.
That way I can know what to tell you.
Well, I want to help you as much as I want to help myself. Like, I want you to succeed like I do. I really want to. But the one problem I have with myself is that, you know, when people say collaboration, like RTI and I are both collabing on something, and I tell myself, do I really need to collab with someone just because people want to see stuff?
See, those Gmod tornadoes videos I did with my friend Gabe. And really, so one thing I've noticed about those is as soon as I released those got views more than anything. And the thing about it is what I don't understand about that is that so and when I put the Pokemon Colosseum stuff, it didn't. So and the thing about Colosseum is it's obscure to some people anyway. So I'm not surprised there. See, let me explain why Colosseum is obscure to some people. You see, Colosseum, in some regards, to some people, is a game that was the first ever dark Pokemon game. And essentially, the story is that you're going and capturing these Pokemon whose hearts have been closed. And essentially, you basically, in order to free these Pokemon, you basically steal them from these people. But
Sounds
what
interesting.
makes it the best, but what makes this game the best, in my opinion, is these two. There's a sequel to it that most people know more than Colosseum. Now, I'm gonna talk about my history of Colosseum. It was actually my first 3D Pokemon game I played on the consoles. And I have a story with it that essentially for years I never beat it. But the 1 year or so ago, when I don't remember how long ago, I finally beat it one day. But the thing about it is these two games never got another sequel. And that's what
Why?
makes them special to me. You see, I don't know why. We never knew the true reason why. But what we do know is, according, and this is actually the beta version of its sequel, XD, has some interesting things about it that we know. I don't know how true this is, but so take this with a grain of salt. But from what we know, the beta version of XD was going to be way different than what we got. Essentially, it was going to be that you find out from the first game, it was going to be, I think, a year ago, I don't remember, but you would find out that Wes was a bad guy. And then you would like basically go and essentially fight Wes eventually to end. And what was cool about the beta version of XD was that it was originally going to read your memory card for Wes's team. It would check for Coliseum data, and it would load the team sensitive. However, I thought this would have been a good idea because really, but the problem with this is we don't know much about this beta version. This is all we know.
Okay. Oh, I think I
So,
just got. Oh, I have something that I just got here. Changing the subject right now. You know that new My Little Pony book that just was supposed to come out during September, called Sunny's Days?
yeah,
Right in my hand that I have it.
nice.
If we're gonna be talking about My Little Pony, have you heard about that pimple version of My Little Pony?
I have not eaten anything wrong at all. Even though it's an I can read book, it doesn't matter how long it is. But you know what? My mom got me one of my favorite all time authors. I am going to say right now, everyone knows this about me in real life, but no one knows this online. But I'm a big Stephen King fanatic. My mom got me the internet magazine called This is the entire new book. I don't know if anyone can see it, but I'm gonna do it real quick. Hang on. I'm gonna get my camera set up because I really want you to see the book that I have. Because I know no one doesn't understand what I'm talking about here. No one on stream does, but I'm gonna show it in the call because I don't want people to get spoiled. So as I'm doing it, I'm going to go to where it is. There we go. Now I can show you guys it. Give me a moment. And also excuse me for my clothes at the moment. I'm wearing a suit. One of my stuff that I got was doing earlier. So give me a moment. I'm trying to load everything up.
It's still loading for me.
Yeah. So here's the new thing. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn on the light. That's the new one. But somehow, this is what I got a little bit. But let me turn off the blurriness. I think the blurry camera's not gonna. It doesn't like this. I thought for a moment it would work, but nah. Let's do that real quick. Here it is. The whole my new magazine that they just released for the Stephen King collection. And this. Look at my hand. Right there and there, and I waited nearly a year for this. See that?
Who?
You can't see it? Let me get closer if you can't see it.
No, we can see it just fine, alright.
Okay then. That's the new one. And also, this is just a suit. Just normally what I wear when I'm at home. But anyway. So yeah. My collection of, I don't know if it, I'm a Stephen King fanatic, whatever. I'm just speechless that they had a new one out. Also, I
Would you
think,
guys want to? Would you guys want to see what I did to my rarity for Halloween? See, can you guys see? Let me get it real quick. This is what I did to my rarity for Halloween.
what?
Oh, nice. Witch hat. Awesome.
Yeah, I got this at a pawn store I go to, so it's for work and stuff. It's called Visiting Nurses. I got this, and I was like, originally it went on my Izzy, my sugar. I originally also, yes, I made a scarf out of a sock.
That's cute.
Originally I put it on this. Originally put it on this Izzy, but it didn't fit. So I essentially put it on my rarity instead. It fit well. And also, here's the Luna I was talking about. ASP.
Hang on. Let me switch. There we go. That's what you were. That's what you were trying to tell me.
Yeah, this Nuna. And then I also have a Izzy one. And that's about it that I have on my shelf up there. But that's about it I have on my shelf.
Well, man,
So,
I will say right now, but I will say with all this stuff right now. Now I see your face. Like I finally got a chance to see your face. I was thinking, wait, like I'm right now. Let's see here. Oh, my friend. Oh, my friend is also role playing with me at the moment. So I think today I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go to my friend who's role playing with me and I'm going to stop the stream, but also have a nice day.